Welcome to another episode of Healthcare Connections podcast, powered by Healthcare Compliance Pros. I am your host, Jeremy Wynn. Our purpose for this podcast is to introduce you to key topics and experts in the healthcare industry to ensure you have what you need to successfully manage your practice. Please subscribe and follow us on our social media channels to make sure you don't miss any new episodes. If you have recommendations for guests or topics for this podcast, email me at jwin@hcp.md. With that, enjoy this episode of the Healthcare Connections podcast. Hello and welcome to the Healthcare Connections podcast. My name is Jeremy Wynn, and I am the Director of Sales here at Healthcare Compliance Pros, otherwise known as HCP. I'm excited to be part of the team that is bringing this new initiative to you. This podcast's intent is really for our 1,000 plus clients here at HCP. Every day we strive to bring value to our clients, and this podcast will continue to do so in areas beyond even compliance. So you'll find as you listen to this podcast, and I'm sure it's going to expand even beyond our clients, and we hope that it gets to others in the healthcare space. But we're going to talk about a lot of different topics. We work with lots of practice managers out there, with compliance officers, with office managers, fill in the blank title, and we've learned that they just feel overwhelmed with so many things that they're asked to do. And it's hard to be an expert in not only many things, but sometimes even just one thing. And so we're going to bring on guests from across the healthcare space to talk about things, again, even beyond compliance, things like credentialing and billing and services and products that are out there to support that, staffing and HR things and situations that may arise. We're going to have guests from the private equity space. Many of our clients are positioning themselves to one day be sold or acquired, or some of our clients are in the mode where they're the ones doing the acquiring, or they want to merge with another practice. So we want to bring on experts who can give you advice and things to think about and resources to connect with to help you through that process. We'll also bring on leaders from the various trade associations across healthcare. We're going to talk about the initiatives that they're working on and how you can benefit from being a part of those trade associations. We're going to talk about company culture. We're going to talk about how can you master the important skill of online reviews, and not just for your services, but can you master employee reviews across the many different tools that are out there to help you better recruit and retain talent. We know that's such a big issue in healthcare today is how do I keep good people and how do I attract more good people? So we're going to hit a lot of topics, and the goal is to release a new episode to you every single week. We may miss a week here and there, but certainly we're going to strive to try and provide this value. And we're going to keep these episodes short. We strive to keep these between 10 to 15 minutes. We know you're busy, and sometimes even finding that amount of time can be hard. So we're gonna pack these episodes with so much value in a short amount of time, so that we can hopefully again make it easier for you to manage your practice. So connect with us, follow us on the social media channels. Our good assistant Josie, who's going to be editing these, she's going to put up some fancy things before and after this to make me look better. And we'll do that every episode. But please reach out to me at any time. My email address will also be on here. If you want to be on the podcast, if you have ideas for topics, if there's something, a question you have that you're struggling with and you want us to help you find a solution, we'll go seek out an expert on that matter, and we'll have them on the podcast and do a whole episode around it. Again, this is for you, primarily our clients of HCP, but again, for everybody in healthcare. We look forward to helping you and continuing to serve you in this fun, unique way. Thank you for listening and watching, and we will see you at our first official episode this coming week. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Healthcare Connections podcast. For more information on the topic we covered today, you can reach out to me or to our guest. For any additional information on healthcare compliance pros, feel free to email me at jwin@hcp.md. Don't forget to tune in next week. Thank you.